Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Mega Goal 3. Okay, let's start by reviewing the plan for our class today. Today, inshallah, we are going to review, as you can see here, the last two steps in Unit 3, which is far and away, activity number 12 and activity number 13. In activity number 12, it is a project, so we're going to show you a project and we're going to give you a sample of this project as well. And at the end of this class also we are going to review with you the self-reflection to check how useful or how much you get from this unit or this studying this unit. And also at the end of this class we're going to review with you the irregular verbs, 5 irregular verbs. Now we start with the project of our class today, our unit today. And before we go to this project, the details about this project, you can find this the materials needed for this class in this QR. You can scan it and find all materials needed. Okay, these are the two pages that we are going to cover in our class today. This one is page 46, project, and this one is page 47, which is self-reflection. Okay, now our project today needs the following instruction. Follow with me now. Make a poster promoting ecotourism in your country. So our role today is to make a poster for ecotourism. Okay, finding a place in our country. Work in pairs or groups. You can work in pairs with your classmates or your colleagues, your friends, or with a member of your family, or together to make this activity or this project. Choose a place. This is the most important thing, to choose a place that would be good for ecotourism. Here in our country, Saudi Arabia, we have plenty of locations, of destinations that can be used for ecotourism. Try to think and to find one and to make it your subject or your topic in this project. Number 3, research and complete the chart with information and details about the place. So there is a chart that you are going to see right now, and you need to fill in this chart to get more details about this place. Number 4, collect visuals and find samples of posters on the internet to help you. To make your poster better and easier to or attractive, you need to make some visuals, okay, pictures and images or charts or something like that. And also you need to check for other examples of posters in the internet, so you can imitate some of them and you can copy some of them. Okay, next, number 5, design your poster. This is the last step. When you finish collecting information about the place which is going to be used as ecotourism, you need to design the final shape of your poster. Think of a slogan. You need to put short statements to attract readers and to attract audience also for this poster. Okay, look at the photo in your book and find more examples on the internet to help. Also look for the internet to help you brainstorm about other ideas about this poster. Okay, now we're going to show you an example of this poster which was done by one of your colleagues, and it is about Disa Valley. Have you ever heard of this place? It is in Saudi Arabia. It is near Tabuk. It is about 200 meters away from Tabuk. It's called Disa Valley. Okay, you will see how beautiful this place is, and you will see how much it needs to be one of the ecotourism sites. Okay, now before we go in this poster or this activity, this project, let's review what is needed to complete this poster. Number 1, questions would be like to find the answer. So these are the questions. You will find them in your books. So when we answer them, we are going to complete our project. And also, you need to get details, information we found about the place. What are the information needed for this place? And next, you need to get also pictures, because pictures are always attractive and can tell more than words. Okay, so pictures and images we can use in our poster. Now let's start with the first one, the first group of questions regarding this place. Okay, number one, what kind of place is it? This is very important to decide what your location, what the ecotourism site is. Number two, is it an inland area or a coastal area? Okay, is it near the sea or away from the sea? This is also one of the questions. Now, you answer these questions about the place we chose, that is Wadi Ad-Disa. It is a mountainous valley area located in the southwest province of Tabuk in Saudi Arabia. So we're talking about the location where it is as answering these questions. You see some pictures now. This is the picture of Ad-Disa valley, or we call it in Arabic Wadi Ad-Disa. Okay, now how can visitors travel and explore the area? Okay, this is also a very important question, because you're going to decide how to make it attractive and how tourists or eco-tourists arrive there. Visitors need to travel by cars from Tabuk to get there. It is only 2 hours car trip from Tabuk, 2 hours driving, and it is 200 meters away from Tabuk. Okay, look at this scene. This is called Wadi Ad-Disa. Okay, other example also in your book about the project. What can they see, observe, or experience? We mean by they, the eco-tourists. When they arrive there, what can they see, what they can experience, and what can they observe? Wadi Ad-Disa is perfect for exploration, to explore the place, to explore the area. They can also see and admire the luscious valley floor surrounded by massive sandstones, cliffs, and pillars. You can see the cliffs here. We mean by sandstone cliffs. These are the cliffs. Okay. Now the next question here, or the set of questions: what outdoor activities can visitors do? When eco-tourists arrive there, they need to do some activities. Like what they can do? We have some examples here. The activities include bird watching, okay, hiking, camping, rock climbing, exploring the nearest village also, and also they can try horse riding and camel riding as well. Okay, look, here is hiking, which is walking a long distance. Other question also about this project: how is money raised in order to maintain the area? This is very important when you want to make ecotourism, because money is needed to develop and to protect the eco sites, the ecotourism sites. Okay, the area is visited mostly by curious foreigners. Okay, the people, foreign travelers. So the money from their visit is used in maintaining and protecting the valley. So that when they pay money, the money or the income of money goes to protecting this valley. Okay. Next here, how are local communities and people involved? The local community, that means the villages near this site and the people living in the area. Is it useful for them? Yes, of course, because it gives them jobs, and you will see now how useful it is. Almost all the people who work in Wadi Ad-Disa are local, okay, Saudi residents. So it helps with providing jobs. So they can get a job like tourist guide and other jobs also provided by this activity. Their experience and knowledge of the valley helps tourists get a wider perspective of the place. Also, their information and their knowledge and their historical knowledge also needed for this place. Okay, you can see here are some of the local community who live near the place, and they receive and give hospitality to eco-tourists who arrive to this place. Okay, what are some of the environmental benefits? There should be environmental benefit to this area, since you are making it an ecotourism location. So there aren't any environmental consequences in visiting the valley, since the place is all about nature and mountains. There will be no bad effect on this place, because what? Okay, about nature of the mountains. Okay, this is one of the pictures also about the valley or the Wadi Disa. Okay, now we'll show you some other pictures about this one, and you can enjoy the scene of these pictures of this wonderful place. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, you can see how water goes from high places in the from the mountains. This is cold and pure. Okay, look at this beautiful scene. Also, you can find it there, Wadi Disa. Remember this name, please. Okay, this is another picture also. Okay, you see the water going from high places in the mountains. Okay, here. Okay, you can see here some camels. It is a very beautiful scene, actually. Look at this video. You can see how beautiful the place is. Look at the cliffs now, sandstone cliffs. Okay. It is very, very beautiful place, actually. Okay. Now let's move to some instructions about this project. When you are preparing a poster, remember it should what? It should, number one, it should be quite large. When you make a poster, your poster should be large. Why it should be large? So it can be noticed or read when posted on the wall. So when anybody passes by this poster can notice it because it is large one. Okay. Also, it should be, the poster should be colorful. What's the meaning of colorful? That means it has a lot of colors and in a tasteful way. That means you put good colors and matching colors. Why? To attract readers and to attract people who can see it from distance. Okay, you need to put photos also, and you need to put drawings as well. Next, include memorable slogans. Also, you need to put short statements to attract readers also, and to be easy to understand, and to make marketing for this product easier and better. Okay, convey a strong message. You need to convey a strong message because the strong message attracts the tourists and brings them to read and to see what is included in this poster. Also, it needs to be appealing to the viewer. Appealing means attracting, okay, attracting viewers. Now, we are coming now to the last part of the last section of this unit, which is section number 13, which is self-reflection. In this self-reflection, you need to check how much you got from this unit, how useful your studying this unit was. Okay, so before we go there, let's review what is written there in your book, page 47. In this list, you need to list the things that you liked in this unit, okay, and also you need to list the things that you didn't like in this unit, okay. Next, also you need to list the things that you found easy to understand. And on the other side here, in the other column, you need to list the things that you found difficult. So please do it in your book now. You will find it on page 47, so that you go back at the end of the semester, inshallah, to find out if you are still thinking these things are difficult or not. So this is very important to list things that are difficult. You can come back to them. If you don't understand them at the end of the semester, you can ask your teachers, or you can ask anybody who can help you. Okay, now we are checking the goals of this unit. Okay, as we mentioned the goals from the very beginning when we started studying this unit, far and away unit, we are now going to check if we are perfect in this goal, or if you achieved this goal or not. Okay, not should be achieving it 100%. Sometimes you can say, I can do this very well. That is perfect. You understand everything. Sometimes you can tick here. You say, I can't do this quite well. And this face expressions tell you that you are perfect. This one expresses that you are not perfect enough. You're good. You understand it well, but not perfect enough. But the other face here expresses that you need to study. You need to practice more. So now your role is to make a tick for the right column, or for the right square, for the right section regarding the goal. Now let's go to the first goal now to check. Number 1, can you talk about travel experiences and travel dreams? Can you express how, can you talk about traveling and tourism, and about if you want to talk about your dreams in traveling? If you can't do that, that means you tick here. If you're not 100%, tick the middle one or the last one, so that you can go back to it and study it more. Next, number 2, discuss hotels and services. Can you discuss hotels, how good the hotels are, and what are the services provided in these hotels or not? Next, can you make and decline special requests? You remember that we studied about making a request. Can you make a request? And if somebody requests something from you, can you decline it and can you accept it? The expressions you still remember when we talked about them. And number 4, can you use adverbs of degree when we talked about very, to, and these adverbs also? You need to take according to your achievement yourself. Okay, next, can you use sentence adverbs? The sentence adverbs like undoubtedly, like fortunately, actually, all these are called sentence adverbs, and we told you how useful they are when you want to speak or when you want to write. Next, can you talk about the future with going to and will? If you want to talk about the future, you can use will. You say I will go, or you can say I am going to go. So can you use them, and you know the differences between these two expressions or these words? Okay, next, ask information and information questions. Do you know what's the meaning of where, when, who, what, why, how? Can you use them and use them correctly, and to ask about a place, to ask about time, to ask about a method, and so on? Do you know about the position of adjectives? If you want to use an adjective, do you know where the place of adjective is? Like, for example, if you say Ali is a student, okay, this is a noun. A student is a noun. If you want to use an adjective and you want to describe the student, where do you put the adjective? Like, for example, good. We say here Ali is a student. If you can use the adjective before the noun, that means you are perfect and you know how to use the adjective here. Okay, so we say Ali is a good student. Okay, what about if we have the verb be? We can say Ali is good. That means the adjective comes after the verb be. Okay, next, the last part of this checklist, use the present progressive to make future arrangements. Okay, when you say I am reading a book, that means you are doing something right now. But when you say I'm leaving tonight, that means you are using the present progressive, but to indicate the future tense. If you can do that, that means you are perfect and you achieved your goals. Okay, you need to take the tick. You need to put the tick according to your achievements. Now we come also to the last part of self-reflection, which is the 2 columns here. Number 1, my 5 favorite new words from Unit 3. Of course, you learned a lot of words, much vocabulary from this unit. And can you tell us what are the words that you learned from this unit? I gave you some examples, and I think you still remember them. When you talk about igloo, you know, the small house which is made of snow or glass sometimes. Okay, ecotourism, the one we are talking about a while ago. Canopy, the trees when they come together. Okay, and here also very important, we talked about, that is the sentence adverb that describes your sentence, that gives or impose your attitude or your opinion in the sentence you are talking about. Okay, unfortunately, okay, frankly, honestly, wildlife, okay, undoubtedly, also this is another sentence adverb. Stunning, deforestation, okay. Here with the other column here, if you are still not sure about something from unit 3, that if you think that you didn't achieve much from studying this unit, what can you do? You can read through the unit again. You can listen to the audio materials, and you know how important listening is. You can study the grammar and functions from the unit again. You can ask your teacher for help. Okay. Now we are coming to the last part of this class, which is the part of irregular verbs. Number 1, get. What's the past form of the verb get? It's got. The past participle is gotten. You can use these 3 forms of the verb in 3 different sentences. Next, give. Present. The past, gave, and the past participle, yes, given. Next, now the verb here, go. What's the past of go? Went, and the past participle is gone. Next, have. The past, he's having his breakfast. Okay, he has his breakfast at, let's say, 7 o'clock. So have, the past is had, and the past participle is had. Okay, hear. Heard, heard. The past participle is heard also. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and see you inshallah in the next episode. Goodbye.